Hello, are you having trouble with washing your back because of your arm motion and pain? Then this video is for you. I'll show you some rehab exercises to improve your motion with pain-free. Stay tuned. When your forearm reaches your back, then your arm is rotating inward from the shoulder joint, and that movement is called shoulder interrotation motion. So how much shoulder interrotation you should have? A normal range of motion for this movement is at least 70 degrees or more. So if you have less than 70 degrees, here's one very effective exercise that you can do. So this exercise is called sleeper stretch. We want your working arm to be over the bottom side, and then your elbow should be at the shoulder level, like this way. And use your other arm to push forward until you feel stretch over the shoulder joint. When you feel the stretch, I want you to hold it for 10 seconds. And after 10 seconds, bring it up. And we're going to repeat this for 10 times. Once you gain that range, our next step is to be able to bring your arm all the way up to the midline of your shoulder blade. So the arm that has less range of motion typically has a rounded shoulder due to weak rotator cuff muscles, which is a stabilizer of your shoulder joint. It is important to strengthen them so that your shoulder joint does not go forward when your arm is moving backward. So we don't want to do it this way. The first exercise is going to be strengthening your external rotators, which is one of your rotator cuff muscles. I do recommend using a TheraBand and probably the lightest or second to the lightest resistance to start with, because external rotators are hard to isolate for activation. So for setup, you can make a knot like this. Place this knotted area over the backside of the door and then close it. We want to make sure that the height of the band should be at the level of your elbow when your elbow is on your side. So for the other edge, in order for us to have better grip, we're going to make a loop like here, making a circle, and then do a nice knot, just like this way. So it gives you a better handle when you're doing band exercise. You don't have to have a handle. It's good as long as you can hold it with your thumb facing upward. And we do recommend using a towel between your elbow so that we can isolate your arm rotating outward motion. So we're going to do this one, your arm rotating out. You should be able to isolate your contraction over the shoulder blade region, not so much over the top side of your shoulder nor your side of your arm. If you ever feel those two areas are activating, then we're not doing it right. So we're going to try this one for 3 sets of 10, just like this way. The second is strengthening your internal rotator muscle, which is one of your rotator cuff muscles. And we're going to use the same setup for strengthening your external rotators. We're going to use a towel between your arm. And this time, I'm just going to have you rotating in instead of rotating outward. And we want to make sure that your forearm is moving in, but not your shoulder joint. Your shoulder joint should keep it in neutral position, not moving forward, so that your muscles over your armpit is activating. So we don't want any activation over the top front side of your arm, nor your chest muscles. So when you feel your armpit region activating, I want you to try 3 sets of 10 repetitions. So the last exercise is shoulder internal rotation stretching, which is the actual exercise that brings your arm all the way up. And we had all those prep exercise, your sleeper stretch to improve your internal rotation motion at least down to 70 degrees. And we also worked on your rotator cuff muscles so that your shoulder joint stays at the neutral position when your arm is moving backward. So we need a tool for this exercise, and you can use any strap that's not elastic, like a stretch out strap or a towel or a rope, you name it. So typically what we want to start with, we're just going to have you hold it like this way, and then you're working on where we want to improve your range of motion. We want this arm to be on your backside, and we want your good side of your arm to be over the front side. So basically we want you to bring your front side of your arm downward so that your working arm, it's actually moving upward. And we want to stay at the end range where you feel stretching without feeling pain. I want you to hold it for 10 seconds. And after 10 seconds, we're going to try a total of 10 repetitions. And each repetition, we want to go a little bit higher into new end range so we can improve your range of motions. So let's try this exercise for 10 seconds and repeating 10 times. So how's that feel? Thanks for watching and hope this helps. Please subscribe and support my channel if the video helped you. Thank you. Bye bye.